0.
Hello everyone, welcome to this online induction session which has been organized on a partnership between the University of Rwanda and the BLF with other supporters. Welcome to this online induction which is going to take short time, which will give you the overview of this continuous professional development course to be delivered from UR College of Education. This course for Leadership for Learning certificate will be delivered online. Reason why in this induction we're going to have an overview of blended learning techniques. But without going far, as I welcome all of you, dear head teachers, the team members from BLF, the team members from Rwanda Basic Education Board, team members from the University of Rwanda, most of you are welcome. And let us follow first the representative of BLF, Dr. Jean-Pierre Mugiraneza, who is going first to give us the overview for this program. And after this, you will have the representative for the University of Rwanda. Then after the two presenters, I will be back just to give you an overview of learning scenario, how will you follow these learning materials. Thank you very much and welcome. Follow attentively. In case you have any question, we have a chat box on this YouTube link. Feel free to post your query and the participant in concern will come back with the real results. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Leo. Thank you for this opportunity to address our participants. I'm very happy to participate in this launching event. But before I explain some details about this course to our participants, it is better to remind them about BLF. I will just give you a short background of what BLF is, its mission, and how it started and where we are getting the source. So BLF, or the Building Learning Foundation, is the main technical assistance component funded by the British High Commission, Rwanda, under the Learning for All program. It's a program that started 3 years ago, its implementation actually, and it will continue until 2023 or 24. So the program is implemented by a consortium of 3 important organizations. That is the Education Development Trust, which is leading the consortium. Then there is VSO and the British Council. So the main goal of BLF is to improve learning outcome in English and mathematics for all children, including girls and those with special education needs in all Rwandan public and government-aided schools. So from 2018, since the implementation started, we have been supporting all primary schools, public and government-aided. So the program itself is supporting the Rwanda education system in 3 foundations. There is one foundation which focuses on teacher development to ensure that teachers can teach well English and mathematics. We are also training school leaders to ensure that schools are well led. And we are also doing school system strengthening to ensure that the system creates a conducive environment from the policy and other strategies developed can support the improvement of learning in all schools. We cannot forget the importance of inclusive education, ensuring that all learners, without judging their level of disabilities, have opportunities to learn. So that is BLF. Coming back to the second foundation of BLF, which is the school leadership, for us we call it Leadership for Learning. Since its establishment in 2018, we have established and we are strengthening Leadership for Learning system, a system where best head teachers are supported to support their colleagues. For example, we want a best head teacher to support other colleagues so that if he or she is doing well in his schools, then the neighboring schools can benefit from that. So from 2018, we managed to appoint and create new roles. We appointed the people, the best head teachers, whom we call local leaders of learning, one per sector. We also have national leaders of learning, and I know some of these head teachers are among you participants, and they'll be playing a big role in this course. So we have 2 national leaders of learning in each district. So we have started seeing the results of that leadership for learning as a system, and we want to sustain it. And the course we are launching today, it is part of what will make the system sustain and keep supporting learning improvement in the schools. Coming back to the purpose of today, I know as students you can't wait to hear what the course is all about. This is not the first course. As I said before, we had different courses. Our first course was with national leaders of learning and local leaders of learning. We wanted them to be equipped with skills, knowledge, and attitude necessary to support the learning improvement in their own schools and beyond. You will see national leaders of learning and local leaders of learning supporting you through professional learning communities and coaching. We know they are not at their best level. That's why BLF will keep supporting them to increase their skills and also thereby improving, supporting more the learning, the leadership for learning system. So the second course was the one delivered to system leaders, including national leaders of learning, district education officers, and TTC leaders. So the course was at a diploma level in the language of the University of Rwanda, and the course focused on helping them to sustain the leadership for learning system. So the 2 courses have ended. So the first course, 93% of participants could pass, but we are still waiting to graduate them in collaboration with the University of Rwanda. The second course, the diploma course, is at its end. Participants, NLLs, DOs, and TTC leaders have submitted their portfolios as the final requirements for them to be graduated. So we are taking the next steps to complete it. The third, which is the course we are launching now, is a course for all head teachers. It's a course developed in the philosophy of ensuring a collaboration among head teachers, thereby learning. So we want head teachers to learn from one another. So the content of this course was developed in a collaboration with the University of Rwanda, lecturers from the College of Education, and also we worked with international consultants in school leadership so that we have that local knowledge and international knowledge to ensure that what we are doing in Rwanda is beyond the Rwandan bubble. So I'm very happy actually to launch this course because I know its importance and I know how beneficial it will be. So there are different questions, though I cannot exhaust all questions you as a students, you can ask yourselves, but I can hide some. Like now you are asking, how is the course structured and how long will the course take? So the course is structured following the University of Rwanda's structure of module system. The course will have 3 modules delivered in 6 months from July to September. So every student will be attending activities from 3 modules, and each module has got its specific learning outcome. So there are clear guidelines which you will find in the platform, the e-learning platform, and I know you have received the login credentials, and you can log in and start accessing the materials. The other question can be, maybe you can ask that, how will BLF support you to complete the course? So BLF will keep supporting you through existing activities. There are professional learning communities, PLCs, organized at sector level. Those are going to be platforms where you can exchange the progress in this course. And I'm happy that local leaders of learning will be with you in those PLCs, and they will be doing a kind of class representative, ensuring that everyone learns, and where there is a problem, there is a way to contact the course facilitators, the university lecturers, and even us, BLF staff. Another support we are planning to give you, and we have already given you smartphones, and we think through those smartphones and using the internet bundles that BLF is giving you monthly, you will be able to access the course. I understand in some areas internet connection may not be good, but for activities which require synchronous activities, you will have to be in an area where you can access internet. But there are other asynchronous activities where you don't need to be at the right point in the right time. So all this will be communicated through the platform, and I know the university e-learning specialist will shed more light on that. I can't exhaust everything for this course, but what I guarantee is that as you start this course, BLF is with you. Our field staff, school leadership advisors, and local leadership advisors, you work with them in your daily work. They will still they will be guiding you, supporting you technically and logistically. So we hope the course we are starting now will improve your practices around school leadership, thereby promoting the leadership for learning philosophy. Thank you very much, Leon.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jean-Pierre, for a wonderful remark that you come to give, and I hope that the participants have enjoyed, and all learning support that is required under this program has been highlighted. And I hope, as you have understood, we are ready to support you fully, not only on the side of the University of Rwanda, but also the side of the BLF. Thank you for initiative. So allow me to welcome the representative for the University of Rwanda, Dr. Alphonse Ahorwabayeho, who is the coordinator for all continuous professional development programs at the University of Rwanda, especially at the College of Education. Welcome, Dr. Alphonse.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this introduction to the course. My name is Alphonse Ahorwabayeho. I am a lecturer of University of Rwanda College of Education, in charge of coordinating all activities related to continuous professional development for in-service educational professionals. It is in this line I am coming to you to introduce the course, which was developed together with BLF. Jean-Pierre talked about BLF in deep. My role here is to introduce to you the module and the general rules for the course. This course is reserved is given to you as school leaders. We believe that school leaders are key in enabling learners to achieve learning outcomes. The module or the program has 3 modules. I know some of you have been all of you, not some, have been in academic area where you have been introduced to module. The concept of module is not new. The concept of module is not new for you. Therefore, nothing new in this course except a way of continuing developing yourself as school leaders to support teachers. In their turn, they will support learners so that our competence-based curriculum is well implemented. The module or the program, is composed of 3 modules. We will be introduced to 3 modules which are logically sequenced. Each module is assessed and credited with 10 credit unit, what we call credit unit. Normally, 1 credit unit is equivalent to 10 hours. So it means if the module is 10 credit units, you will be obliged or spend at least 100 hours for the module. We have approximated 2 weeks per. We have sequenced each module in different activities. So we are inviting you to do those activities. They are not theoretical activities, they are work-based activities. We are emphasizing on your experience, sharing your experience, sharing what you are doing in relation with your school improvement plan. So, what does it mean? It means you will have all content online, your platform, with UR-CE facilitators, lecturers who will facilitate, and IT service to support you in terms of access and whatever. The most part is from you. You have to work more than lecturers or more than anyone. But your work is also simple because you are asking just to go through the materials. We have reading, short reading. We know that we are very busy. That is why we summarized your reading. But we have to refer to key documents, among which this one is recently developed for you. School Leaders Standards. There is a parallel to this which defines teacher status. So if you have not them, please let us know and you will be given a copy of it. So when you are doing, it means when you are doing activities, though they are more practical, but you have to back with some theoretical or with the vision of your school. You cannot work in vacuum, you work in school. So academically, you will be given a certificate because the course covers 30 credit. I know you are aware that some of your peers got diploma, but diploma to have a diploma, you need at least 40 credit units. But this program is only for 30 credit, therefore you will get a certificate in continuous professional development in school leadership. To get it, you don't need to sit for exam. This course does not have a sitting exams. It is composed of in-course assessment. Each module, as I said, will have part of theoretical theory where you read, part of activities, you work, you do, and you share your practice, you post on Moodle, and you complete discussion. We invite you to participate to discussion. That is the most important key component of this learning platform. You share your view with your colleagues. Don't be afraid that you will have a wrong or right answer. As you know, when you are brainstorming, you don't have right or wrong answer. That is one way of learning. You share, you discuss with peers, then people learn from you. Now, how is it academically organized? You will have two different sessions. One session is what we call asynchronous sessions, where you work alone with either with a small group where you are, but there is no lecturer who assists you. There are asynchronous sessions where you will be interacting with lecturers at a distance, but you will be interacting. So those are the two ways of supporting you. But lecturers will be given a small group of participants so that they can interact on a regular basis. However, if you post any work, lecturers will look into and give you feedback. By the end of the program, you will have a portfolio, which I invite you to develop on a regular basis. Please don't wait the last minute, because this course lasts 6 months. Don't wait the last month. So start developing your portfolio. I know you have, as Jean-Pierre explained it to you, you have local leaders for learning who can support. You have national leaders for learning who are familiar with this portfolio. So we are not alone. We will be supported in different ways. As there are also BLF volunteers to help you. So what we need is your commitment. And I know you cannot be head teacher without commitment. By the end, this portfolio will be marked. There is no 10, 100 or no. It is appreciated. You have to totalize 15 competences. That is, each module has 5 competences. So in total, you will cover 15 competences. Depending on the percentage, you will have rules and regulation. You can have threshold. This is the minimum level to get your certificate. But we want to get secure level so that you can be proud to have participated actively to this module, to this program, sorry. And so that is the way of assessing. It is not, don't wait any sitting exam, don't wait any other assessment. The portfolio is one way the only way to assess whether you acquired or not the competences. But we are confident you will demonstrate that you have all competences. And after the 6 months, you will have 2 months just to complete, to finish your portfolio, and you submit it online. It will be, well, you will be marked, and you will be what can I say? You will be awarded your certificate. So if there is any question or any clarification you would like to have, this is the time to share with us so that we can start our program with common understanding. So I can end this by welcoming you to University of Rwanda College of Education. This is your family, this is your place, this is a place for learning. So feel free, if the COVID-19 condition allow, we may come to visit you in your field and to share with your experience. Of course, you can come also to us. The library is open. If you need any book, the library is open. If you need any reference, electronic, ask your lecturer, he can assist. So, welcome again.
Thank you very much, Dr. Alfonso Ruabaeho, for wonderful remarks that you come to give about academic regulations, learner support that will be given by the University of Rwanda, especially College of Education. And I hope the participants have enjoyed the presentation. Now it's time for my presentation. Me, the narrator for this event, I'm Leon Habumvura, e-learning officer from the University of Rwanda. I'm the one who will be in charge of supporting you technically. Reason why I'm going to give you just some overview about online learning at the University of Rwanda. How do we navigate any online course via the e-learning platform? How do we participate in a given activity? So let us go to this short presentation. Today I'm going to cover 5 main points. I do this quickly. First of all, I give you introduction to blended learning at the University of Rwanda. I give you what we call introduction to Moodle. Moodle as a learning management system to be used for this learning journey. The practices for your e-learning platform, especially in your CPD course. I will talk about offline version for this e-learning platform to let you know that to follow this program does not require you to be fully online, even without internet. At the time that you don't have bundles in your mobile phone, you will be able to follow your learning materials. Then I will talk about expected support from the technical team that we have. Then when we are talking about e-learning, as all the presenters have mentioned this, you are going to follow your program online. You will be following your program at your own home, which means that your learning method that we're going to have is called e-learning. So when we say e-learning, we are talking about electronic involvement in the learning scenario. In other words, it is a matter of teaching and learning that is facilitated via informatic ICT tool, both inside and outside the classroom. But for us, we are talking about the blended learning, which means at a certain time, if we could mix both online and face-to-face sessions, we could be talking about blended learning. But for you, in this CPD course, you will do it fully online. So to do this, between the learner, who you are, you the head teachers, and the facilitators who are the teachers, and the support team, which are administration, there is a linkage between, and that linkage, which will link you, the learners and the facilitators, we call it learning management system, which is a web-based application administrated to accommodate all learning materials, all learning activities, where lecturers will post all learning resources, and you as students or participants in a given course, you will be able to be engaged. So for the University of Rwanda, the learning management system that we are using is called Moodle. Moodle, I will be back on this point. By your learning scenario, as I said, you will have synchronous activities and asynchronous activities, which means in case we have synchronous activities, we call it tele-education learning method, which will require you to follow live. As you are doing now, you are following as the presenters who are in different places based on this pandemic of COVID-19, but you are following us as if you are together. Everybody is presenting from his own home. So when we say tele-education, it will help us for synchronous sessions, and the government of Rwanda has invested more for academic institutions, the license for Microsoft Office Teams, Microsoft Teams, as one component that can help us to organize online sessions. As Dr. Alphonse has mentioned this, you will learn into groups. You will be into groups based on your district, which means your lecturer can invite you to join a given session virtually, and he will share with you the link for MS Team. All of you log in and you exchange your ideas, you ask your questions, you exchange the challenge that you have been facing. In that case, we say that we are dealing with tele-education. Apart from that, as Dr. Jean-Pierre has said, you have been given mobile phones, the smartphones. The smartphone that you have been given Of course, they are for calling purpose, but not only for calling purpose, we want you to use them in this learning journey. By using a mobile phone, you are able to get access on all learning materials, online as well as offline. We will see how do we install offline version for this e-learning platform so that even when you don't have internet, you can keep on reading your learning materials, but in case you need to upload a given activity or to join a live session, you would need internet. So we'll see how to do that. This method of learning, either online or mixing both methods, they have advantages. I don't want to come back on them because I know that you, as head teachers, you are aware of the benefits of using e-learning in our teaching and learning activities. I have said that the University of Rwanda is using a learning management that is called Moodle, which is an acronym standing for 6 key terms to say modular, object, dynamic learning environment. Without going in deep, I'm just informing you that the learning management system that the University of Rwanda has adopted is called Moodle. We will see how do we get access on it. What this Moodle will help you as students. Remember that whenever you are participating in a given course or module, following the given instructions by the instructor, you are given a name by default of student. By this learning management system, you will access all of your learning materials. Suppose lecturers will upload the reading pages, they will upload the files, books, they will even share with you some links, either video or something just to read. To be able to get access to those or learning materials, you don't need somebody to send you on a bus or in other means. You will get access to those learning materials via this learning management system. Apart from that, you will be able to discuss with your colleagues, not only with your colleagues, but rather even the teacher, the facilitator in your module. And when you are given any activity like an assignment, group work, individual work, you will be able now to upload your file when you are completed. When you have completed your work, you will be able to upload your materials. Apart from those 3 main points, suppose you are learning and you get an important point and you want to share it with your classmates, you will be able to share an interesting resource with your classmates. That is among the benefits for this e-learning platform. So as I said, the University of Rwanda has customized Moodle to become the learning management system, and we have uploaded on our servers. Then let us share with you the address for this e-learning. Make sure that you have internet connection to be able to get access on it. Then you open any browser. When we say browser, we say that you have like Mozilla, you have Google Chrome, things like that. And when you open your browser, as you're going to do it right now, you go to address bar and you put this address, www.elearning.ur.ac.rw. Then from this, it will ask you to log in. Dear participants in this induction session, allow me to remind you the credentials that you use to get into this e-learning platform. To be able to follow any program to the university level, you have to be registered. We really thank BLF who has paid for your registration fees at the University of Rwanda. And when you come to pay for registration fees, the remaining is to get the registration number. All of you have been given a registration number. If you are participating in this induction session without the registration number, it means you are not allowed to follow this program. Unless if they pass through BLF first, they pay for you the registration number, then you follow this module. The username is your registration number, but without this slash, because your registration number is made by 5-digit / 21 standing for this new intake. but for your username, you use a registration number without this slash. Then the default password, as it has been communicated by your BLF focal point in your district, the default password means it's a common password at initial status, but when you come to login, it will ask you to create your personal password. The password that you have created by default, it is U in capital, please, in capital, UR-CE at 2021. And when you come to login, it will ask you to change your password. And when you are going to change the password, try to follow the given instructions. We are recommending you to use a strong password, which might have at least 6 characters in length, and you mix upper and small cases. You put digit or a number, then you mix with special character. When you say special character, we're saying like at, we are talking about dot. In that case, we are mixing the characters to make the password strong. Thank you very much for trying this. You have been communicated to this, and I hope you will try to do this. So let us now try to go online. As I said, let me do it quickly. Practice. You open your computer and you see if you have a browser. When we say browser, we're saying like Mozilla, Google Chrome. For me, I'm using Google Chrome. This section on the top is called address bar. When I go to address bar, I put www.elearning, as I said, ur.ac.rw. And when I open this browser, what will happen? I will see that it is asking me to log in. When you go to log in, everybody's supposed to have his username and his own password. As you have seen on this presentation that I was sharing with you, when you come to log in, you have a page like this. You put your names, your username and the password, and your names will appear on the right top side. Your names are appearing on top side. In that case, it means that you have logged in. When you come to log in, the first thing that I want to show you is how to modify my profile, how to adjust my profile. Some have started sending me WhatsApp messages requesting me to change their email, their mobile phones. Some of their names are wrongly written. Of course, for consolidation purpose, you will pass through your BLF focal point in your district, but on the platform, you are able to do it on your own. I will share with you the guidelines, but let us see how do we modify the credentials or the information about a bibliography. When you come to login, as I said, you go to login and it will ask you the username and the password. The username is supposed to be your registration number, but without slash. And the default password is UR-CE at 2021. That's the default password. And when you log in, it will ask you to change it. I gave you the instructions to change, to create a strong password. When you come to log in like this, your names will appear on right side top. And when the internet is going slow, don't lose hope. Just you refresh your page and the platform will be back. Then when you go to your names and you click on your names, a list of sub-menus will come down. And when they come down, you will go to profile. If you go to profile, you will be able to change whatever is appearing in your information. You see profile. When you go to profile, you will be able to modify. Suppose you are given a wrongly written email. When I go here to edit profile, in that case, I will be able to change my email to the email that I want. Even your names, if are wrongly written, you will be able to change your names. You see? You have first name, you have last name. In case they are wrongly written, you will be able to update them on your own. Then the email also, but remember that when you put a new email, a link to activate your account is sent in your email inbox. Then you have to justify the change that you have requested. Then when you are done with those modifications that you can do on your profile, you hit on update profile. That's the way how do we manage to change or to update our profiles. Then when you come to click on save change, immediately you are inside the learning management system. Your names are appearing on the top. The remaining now is to come on your left side, and we check on the section that is called My Courses. When you see My Courses on your left side, it will help you to know which module am I following right now. For you, the module that you have is called CLL 1411, Leading School Improvement Planning. So if you hit on it, that's the way we enter inside a given module. We hit on the title for that module. Then it will come. When you are inside a given module, which is online, the first thing that you have to do is to read first. Before you start downloading, you start participating in any given activity, first of all, you need to read the given instructions. The instructions are given by the lecturers. And when you are reading, you will be able to understand what am I supposed to do at this level. Am I supposed to join a discussion forum? Am I supposed to download the reading materials? In that case, you will be able to know what to do at a given level. So, and in case the internet is slow like this, you have to get patient and you keep on refreshing. Don't lose hope. Then when you open your module, you see by default our module is starting by the logos for all stakeholders in this module. After this, we have the learning, a welcome message. You try to read it and you understand how you are being given a welcome remark. You have the module aim, how to improve to the quality strategic for SIP, and they give you the intended learning outcomes for this module. Hope you are able to follow it. Then down we have a kind of discussion forums. For asynchronous communication, apart from the links that will be shared by your lecturers in the module, you will have some discussion forums. Like this one, you see, the lecturer is asking you to introduce yourself, to share both names, to share the school, where it is, and your expectation in this module. The same discussion forum will be added at each and every unit. You have been informed that the whole program made by 3 modules will be covered during 6 months, starting from now, because after the induction session, it means that the learning scenario has already started. So we ask you just to read it before you do anything in a given module, and you understand the given instructions. For example, when you are prepared to post your feedbacks, you click here on post your feedbacks. Apart from that, lecturers might set so many types of the things in your module. Some will be for learning purpose, others might be for participating purpose. They need your feedback. Those are the activities. And in case we have online sessions, either via MS Team or YouTube, like this, we are doing this, they will share with you the link, as you can see the one that I've shared for this induction session that you are following now. In your module, you will be given also the running pages, or you will be asked or even to download any page. Whenever you are given any resource, you will hit on it. Either it's a page, it's a file, and it will be downloaded. So when it will be downloaded, now you will save it on your device so that you can even keep on reading it without being online. So apart from these, the resources and activities will be found in your module, and you will keep on reading first. Before you do anything, you read the instructions. We are trying to support the lecturers to give clear guidelines to everything. For example, you can see this strategic school improvement plan was given in your module as one of the reading resources in your module, which means you might be given the resource to be downloaded as well as the links to direct you to some page or websites. The activities like assignments and quizzes also, it will be the same. Just you read instruction and where to hit will be highlighted. That was about the overview for this e-learning platform. It's very simple. Feel free, and if you face challenge, I will share with you the contact support so that you can send WhatsApp message for supporting purpose. Apart from this, let us now go back to offline version. As we said, this e-learning platform has the offline version. The offline version means it is an application that you can put in your mobile phone, and even without internet, you have access to your learning materials. How do we install it in our smartphones? I'm sure that the smartphone that you have been given by the BLF are able to accommodate. They are running Android as the operating system for those mobile phones that you have. And in Android application on our mobile phones, we have a place where all applications are stored. We call it Play Store. The Play Store in your mobile phone has a Moodle application. So if I try to go to online and I'll show you the practice, if you go to your mobile phone, you go to Play Store, you search for the word Moodle, and you install it in your mobile phone, you will be able to log in using the same credentials that you are using online, and it will take time to download, to customize the learning resources on your mobile phone, and then after, you will be able to navigate your learning materials without internet. So the guidelines for doing this, I'm going to share with you. I'm sure that all of the BLF team leaders will share with you those guidelines that I'm going to present with you, how to install offline version for Moodle. Let me show you the steps. And for any challenge that you are facing, now you can start posting your question into chat box. Within this, you will be able to see the feedbacks from all participants. We have the participant from Rwanda Basic Education Board. We have the participant from BLF, who are the organizer for this event. We have also the team of lecturers who are trying to follow us now, who might even give their feedbacks. So the offline version for your mobile phone, I have shared this in your module, and you will see that how to install Moodle Mobile. Here are the steps. First of all, your mobile phone is running Android, as I said. Let me try to make bigger this page so that you can see what I'm saying. And if it is running Android, then you go to Play Store. When you go to Play Store and you search, on the search box, you write Moodle, then you will start to install it. After this, when it will ask you the address for your e-learning, you will write elearning.ur.ac.rw as it is given like this. Then remember your username is your registration number, and the password will be the password that you have customized into your account. Then you will wait for a moment to accommodate, to acquire all learning resources. I have even shared with you a simple video of making a practice. I don't want to open it right here. I'm sure that you will do it on your own. Now I think we can take time for questions. As you are done with the overview for this e-learning platform, the remaining will be done via your WhatsApp groups based on your district. the message that we have got, giving you our details, the team who will be supporting you. I'm sure that I will share with you even here. But first of all, let us go to YouTube and see if you have some questions that I can talk about. I'm sure that all stakeholders also will try to gather the required information. I can see most of you are saying thank you. You are appreciating that you have tried this. For example, Mujawaye Zudari, you're saying that you have tried to log in, but you failed. So we are ready to support you. We share with you our phone number that you'll use, and we are recommending you to use better WhatsApp messages rather than the callings. Sometimes when you call, people might be busy, but if you send WhatsApp message, in that case, we will support you. Just you share, make sure that you are on the list of registered head teachers. Okay, I can see all of you are saying thank you. Me open my computer, I'm following my, okay, thank you. You can follow with your computer. You can even follow with your mobile phone. Is there timetable to follow? Okay, the timetable to follow for this program, I'm sure that the lecturers will share with you the facilitator guides to know what will be done at what time. It will be communicated to you very soon, and you will find it on this module. It will be communicated to you very soon, I'm sure. About the timetable, what else? Yeah, for network problems, as we said, BLF is giving you the bundles. So as we come to inform you that this e-learning platform has offline version, I will share with you those steps to install offline version. To keep on reading, you don't need fully to be online, but participating in a given resource, you will be asked to move and you go where you can find internet. It might not take long, okay? I can see that most of you are congratulating for BLF who has organized this induction in partnership with the University of Rwanda. As I can see that there's no other special question, I think we can close by here. The remaining will remain together within your groups based on your district. We have BLF focal point per district, and we have other facilitators that Dr. Jean-Pierre has mentioned. Keep on interacting with them. We are sure that somebody is asking you, is asking me what is Moodle. I have just said about this on my presentation. Moodle, it's an acronym that is standing for Modular Object-Oriented Dynamic Learning Environment. To mean that it's a learning management system that one person called Martin Dujamas has designed for us, and we are customizing it to become our e-learning platform. So retake it like that. Using a telephone is challenging, but by the way, I think for all of them, they are really working. Even at the University of Rwanda, we have more than 30,000 students, and they are following this e-learning platform perfectly by using their personal smartphones and mobile phone or laptops. It depends upon the device that you have, but it is running smoothly. Okay. So for particular questions like scenario Jean Bosco is sharing with us the username and the password, please, I said the username, you should remove this /21. It has to be your registration number without slash. That is the username, and that is the default password. Okay. Thank you. Induction has been really important to us with collaboration with different local people. Yeah, I can see that most of you are just thanking the organizers. So for further information on this platform, it will be shared with you. The lecturers will be starting, maybe they will give you the overview, the academic calendar to follow. It will be shared with you very soon. As I can see, there's no other special question. The remaining question can pass through BLF focal point in your district, and they will channel them with us. But before I end up, allow me to share with you the support contact, and we will do this per province, because all of us, you can't focus to one person. My name, who is Leon Habamvura. This is my WhatsApp. Okay, but I have my colleagues also, who is Benjamin Karangwa. He will communicate to you the number to be used, but meanwhile, you can be using this WhatsApp number. Feel free to send me, to ask me any technical question, but I'm really focusing on WhatsApp messaging. Try to use WhatsApp. Whenever you post your question, and when I get time, I will come back to you. Thank you, BLF. Thank you, Rwanda Basic Education Board. Thank you, the University of Rwanda. We are done with our induction session. Thank you very much.